All right, folks, it's the WC here with another classic video, folks. Get your popcorn ready, get comfortable, because this is going to be somewhat of a long video because I got to break this down. And, so this week in the saga, Pat McAfee is late arriving to the arena. He arrives at the arena, and then you got Nick Aldis there. They basically give some type of edict or something, some type of rule that nobody could touch Pat McAfee. And I mean, he goes on this weird interaction with Nick Aldis, and it's like, it's cringy, very very cringy. This is important for what's about to happen next. So Pat goes and walks inside with his flippity flippity floppity haircut. Then Jelly Roll pulls up on him. He's like, "Yo, did you call Randy Orton and tell him to RKO me?" Is that a good Jelly Roll impression? How was that Jelly Roll impression? Was that a good Jelly Roll impression? Yes, no, maybe. And Pat McAfee's like, "Nah, I ain't tell him to RKO you or nothing like that. He said he shouldn't have been out there between Cody and Randy." And like, I was kind of thinking that myself. Like, he was just kind of setting himself up to get RKO. So it is what it is. I kind of agreed with him there. And then Jelly's like, "Oh yeah, you're right. I shouldn't have been between them. Neither should you. Neither should you be between these two men." Then he calls Jelly Roll an outsider, which definitely he is. I don't know how the IWC feels about Jelly Roll being involved in WWE storylines. Like, I mean, I don't mind Jelly, but it's like meh. It's like meh with him. Do y'all agree with that? That it's like meh. McAfee's like, he shouldn't be a part of our business. I was like, when in the hell did McAfee become? When did it become our business with McAfee? Are you gonna be during the course of this video? You're gonna see me question a lot of the stuff that McAfee says. Okay, and I'm gonna compare him to what he's trying to be, and it's whiffing. All right, but when did it become our business? Like I just didn't like the way this was going. All right, I just didn't like the way this was going based off of what he just said there. I mean, I knew it was going to go in this direction, but y'all just hang with me, okay? Then he said he was going to beat him up because he ain't seen Randy nowhere. Then he called him Belly Roll. And then just a few seconds ago, didn't I just get done saying that Nick Aldis said that can't nobody in the company basically put their hands on him? I guess it doesn't apply to Jelly Roll because he's technically not a signed wrestler, right? Maybe. Then Nick Aldis comes over there and tries to break it up, and then Jelly Roll he look like he about to square up on Nick Aldis. Like, Nick, I don't know why Nick Aldis got pushed around like that. I'm like, huh? What was that? Then he tells foreign Adam Pearce to handle it, and I guess that's the end of that. Like, oh my God, man. Whew. Man, this segment went way too long. Y'all gotta hang with me. There's gonna be some gems in here. I'm gonna let y'all know. Then the next thing you know, McAfee's out to the ring, and of course he's insulting San Jose, talking about San Jose never won a cup. I don't think the San Jose has ever won it. The Sharks have never won a cup. I don't think. I mean, I'm not trying to pile on, but they definitely never won a cup. Listen, folks, the stuff that McAfee says about CM Punk is actually thought provoking, right? It actually is. I'm going to be real with y'all. He definitely called him Pat McAfee on Monday Night Raw, but he made a point in which even I couldn't deny, and I've always kind of thought this about Punk, but I'm gonna let him explain it a little bit here. I'm gonna kind of tell y'all what he said here. He basically said that while CM Punk is talking about the ticket prices being so high, that Punk has like 800 or not 800, but 80 something plus items. It feel like 800, right? He has like 80 plus items available on WWE Shop, and that's thought provoking. That's probably one of the most highest in the company, right? He probably has mugs, foam fingers, jackets for sure, shirts. He talked about his shirts and all the stuff that CM Punk takes in, all that money that he takes in, but he doesn't donate that to fans for them to go to WrestleMania. And I thought about that and I said that is sort of kind of like a burn. Like a lot of these guys with their merch, like that's a lot of their contract. Like the incentives that they get from their merch is a really big thing. That's like the merch moving in the company kind of decides who gets pushed. Y'all ever think about that? Like they don't turn Cody because he's probably one of them, probably one of the top merch movers in the company. And the point that Pat made here about Punk is thought provoking. Like it does make you think that he's sort of kind of a hypocrite. It does paint him out to be that way, and it's absolutely true about him that he's not donating that money that he gets from TKO shop to like for these kids or anybody else to go to the event, which is something that he could turn that around and make a have a family or two go to the event. But that's an interesting point from Pat. Like I know that I know people don't want to hear that, but he has a point. He really does here. Correction, he said that he had 282 things for sale. Like, come on, folks. CM Punk pins, CM Punk baby onesies or something. Come on, folks. Like, come on now. Come on now. Come on. Come on. And then he talked about the Saudi stuff and I'm sorry and the joke that I wouldn't even call it a joke. It was something that CM Punk said a few years ago and he apologized and that was hypocritical too. Let's be real. Feel somewhat of a hypocrite and I've called him out in the past too. People been calling him out for his hypocrisy. So it's not all clean. He talked about CM Punk getting into a room and rolling over, getting on his knees and all this other stuff. Hey, one thing I wanted to point out, man, if anybody else noticed this little thing in the background, this Chuba Casino thing changes to Xfinity. Like, what the hell are they doing here? Like, they got rolling advertisements. Do y'all see that? Like, I'm going to show y'all another freeze frame in a few seconds, okay? Like, what are these people doing? What are they doing? And then a few seconds later, it's Xfinity. So they're rolling. The WWE is actively rolling advertisements in the ring. Like, this is not Photoshop. This is what they were doing during the broadcast. Like, huh? What? What did it? Huh? But anyway, let's get back. Let's get back to this long ass segment. I'm gonna try to speed it up at least a little bit, okay? McAfee did a lot of flipping off to the crowd, man. I mean, he did a ton of that. I don't know if the I don't know if the exec said it was cool for him to do that, but he was doing a lot of that. So here's a frame of it. I don't know. This might be the thumbnail of the video. I don't know. Then all of a sudden he's talking about he asked Rams trucks to give people 25% off for Saturday's tickets only for until the end of Monday Night Raw. Folks, the desperation is getting there, man. The desperation is getting there for the ticket pulling, man. 25%, folks. 25%. Man. Whew. They can't move these tickets or something. It's like they can't move them. And then out comes the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. I had to cut the entrance down because his entrance is like 5 minutes long. To make this short and sweet, Cody basically says that nobody wants to see Pat. And he tells Pat to go home. And he's like, the crowd starts to chant, "Go home, Pat. Go home, Pat." Then he tells Cody he was born to be in the business. And Cody was born into the business. Which, hey, I guess that's a neat line. He talked about his hair being dyed, his teeth being fake, silver spoon, wearing a 3-piece suit like he Ric Flair. I mean, he did go in on him. I mean, he really did go in on him. I mean, let's be fair here. I failed to mention that Cody did talk about the fans and how they like to refer to the IWC as marks, and like I've really never liked the whole term marks, and like, you know, when a lot of people spend a lot of money, they're charging people $10,000 to toward Cody's bus. $2,000 just to stand next to Liv Morgan. I can't even get a hug from Liv Morgan. I can't get a hug from her. I gotta pay $5,000 just to sit in the same table as Stephanie Becker. Like, y'all better get the hell out of my face. But the thing is that, like, they call people marks, but these people are spending a bunch of money. Like, $10,000 experience just to go to WrestleMania in Vegas last year for some people. Like, that's crazy. And to refer to them as marks, like, I've never liked the phrase marks. I think it's inappropriate. I think it's weird. Anybody that uses that in the business of professional wrestling, they should probably stop. They really should. I'm looking straight at you, Eric Bischoff. I'm looking at you. All right, I'm looking at you, Russo. I'm looking at Cornette. I'll name them all. I'll name them all, man. Anybody out there that's calling these people that's spending a bunch of money to go to these wrestling events that are, like, sometimes poorly choreographed and spending a whole bunch of money and calling them marks is very inappropriate. I think that it's needed for people like me to come out and say that. I think it's needed for me to say that. I just wanted to make sure I said that because I skipped over that part because this segment's going way too freaking long. Cody points out that McAfee was dancing on the table, yeeting his head out, talk about he didn't like this place. Like, I always thought that was lame. Him and Michael Cole going back and forth. I always thought that was lame, by the way. He talked about him being tired, and then he alluded to Gunther putting him to sleep at, what was that? WrestlePalooza or something? What show was that? Was that at, like, SummerSlam or something? Was that at SummerSlam where Gunther and Pat McAfee went back and forth or something like that? Oh my goodness. Like, oh my God. And they put him over in that match too. Like, Gunther put him over. Like, wow. Like, wow. Like, that actually really happened. Wow. Why did Cody remind me of how bad that was? Wow. Now, Cody's trying to walk away, and he calls him Stardust. He talks about him being a politician backstage. And then he talked about sucking Triple H's ass. Like, literally the words that came out of his mouth. All right, YouTube, but I apologize. But that's what he said. Cody goes back to the ring like he's about to beat up Pat. And then you see Randy Orton in the background. Whoop-de-frickin-do here. Watch this. And then it cuts back to Jelly Roll playing like he got beat up by it cuts back to Randy Orton faking like he beat up Jelly Roll. We all know that he's good, man. It happened off camera. Jelly's acting like he's hurt, like he's beat the hell up. This is just such of a pro wrestling thing. They didn't show it on TV. You didn't have to drag Jelly a long way. It's right in the entrance way. I'm not supposed to be laughing at this, but I'm sorry. This is funny. So Randy drags Jelly Roll. Cody comes down for the save. McAfee sneaks up from behind. And then Randy Orton jumps him from behind. And then Jelly Roll rises like he's the Undertaker. He rolls up off the ground. He rolls up like he was the Undertaker, folks. Gets on the ring apron and is about to attack McAfee. Literally grabs his throat like he's the Undertaker. Like, y'all gotta look. This is funny. Y'all have to laugh along with me, please, 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 please laugh with me, okay? This is funny. Look at Pat's face. And then Randy Orton comes over there and clubs the hell out of him and knocks him off of McAfee. They beat the hell out of Cody, and then that's the end of the segment. Jesus Christ. So to wrap this up with a nice little bow, I still think that there's somebody else involved in this storyline that is a part of a royal family. It could be Stephanie McMahon. It could be Shane McMahon. It could be, hell, it could be Vince. But I think that there's somebody else involved in this, man. I think that there's somebody else. It could be Triple H. It could be Triple H. He's a part of that family, right? Could be Ric Flair. But if it's just McAfee, it's like a wet fart, folks. I'm telling y'all right now. It's a wet fart. And we talk about, like, it might spray a little bit. For real. It might spray a little bit everywhere. It might get on your underwear. That's basically what it is. This is a wet fart. McAfee can talk. Yes, he can. Orton can't talk. No, he can't. He's never been a talker. Cody can make anybody damn near anywhere relevant, and they did go back and forth in this segment. Jelly Roll being involved in this is goofy. Like I have to laugh at I have to laugh at it. Like they definitely deviated from where they were going with Jelly Roll, and maybe Jelly Roll is the third guy. Maybe Jelly Roll is the guy that's going to turn on Cody at WrestleMania. Maybe that happens. Maybe they're going to do that. There just has to be somebody else involved in this. There has to be somebody else involved in this because this storyline did not need McAfee. They're trying to have McAfee be somewhat of like a Bobby Heenan type, right? Like a Bobby Heenan. That's what he's trying to be. He's trying to channel Bobby Heenan. That's what he's trying to be. And it's not working. Do you guys understand that he is not Bobby Heenan and that they need to stop trying to book Pat McAfee like he's Bobby Heenan? Look, stop. All right? Stop. He's not modern day Bobby Heenan. Please stop booking him like he's that. Okay? He's not. I don't want to like I'm not saying I don't want to see McAfee. He's fine. He doesn't bother me, okay? I think that he really does like the business of professional wrestling. But whoever's writing these stupid storylines, okay? The storyline did not need McAfee. It could have needed Stephanie McMahon. Nobody, like, we don't mind seeing Stephanie McMahon. We don't mind seeing Shane. Hell, even Vince. If Vince makes a cameo and then he's back out again, okay, fine. Like we don't mind seeing the McMahons. But McAfee is not only an outsider of the professional wrestling business, he's somebody that we half-heartedly want to see. When his music came on, he came out, it was, we talking about, like, that's another wet fart. That was like, we talking about, I mean, when McAfee came out, it's like, it was like a wet fart. Like, it was like poop water damn near. Like it stunk. Like the song stinks. It's always stunk. He got no reaction. People, it's almost like people really didn't even care. He flipped off the crowd a bunch of times, which, okay, that's fine. He's a heel. This is damn near a 20-minute long video. I have to break this down and how bad this is. This is not good. This is not, I'm not intrigued to see what's going to happen at WrestleMania 42. He said that if Randy loses at WrestleMania 42, that you'll never see him again. Like, do y'all think that the WWE is bold enough to do that? To just not have the guy come back? I don't know if they are. I don't know if they are. Let me know how you guys feel about this whole thing. Like, I know it's been a nuclear heat in the IWC over the last week. A little bit of my videos got a little bit of traction. That's fine. I still think that there's somebody else here. I don't think it's The Rock. Okay? It can't be The Rock. It's probably Triple H. It's probably Triple H or somebody from that family tree. It only makes sense. I think that The Rock is firmly involved in the CM Punk Roman Reigns storyline because that storyline has been straight and narrow. It's had maybe the Usos involved a little bit, but it's more straight and narrow. It's not, there hasn't been too many weirdness from outside sources, or like the McAfee thing is just so random. If The Rock gets involved in CM Punk and Roman Reigns, it makes sense because Punk alluded to dead relatives, and The Rock is a high chief. So it makes sense for The Rock to come back and say, yo, Roman, you didn't deal with Punk. I'm going to beat your ass, and then set up WrestleMania 43 in Saudi between The Rock and Roman. That's where it's going, okay? That's where they're going with it. Did I spoil that for you? I hope that I did. If you waited 20 minutes into this video for me to break it down, that's where they're going, okay? They're trying to set up Rock and Roman for WrestleMania 43 in Saudi. That's what they're trying to do. That's what they're going to do, okay? So The Rock can't be involved in this storyline. They have to bring back one of the McMahons. Maybe it's Stephanie, maybe it's Triple H, maybe it's something like that. I don't know. Somebody told me, let me tell y'all something. Somebody told me that they were going to bring back the McMahon family as a whole, right? And then have Stone Cold come out there and help Cody retain the championship and get rid of McAfee. That's what they told me. Did I spoil that too? Did I spoil that Stone Cold Steve Austin? They're talking about Stone Cold Steve Austin appearing in the main event of WrestleMania Saturday. Did I spoil that for you too? If you stick around long enough, I basically spoiled WrestleMania for you, probably. I've given you two scenarios that make sense. It could be reuniting the Authority. So if you like the fact that I probably spoiled WrestleMania 42 for you, go ahead, hype the video, promote the video, get it into the algorithm. Let the IWC go wild down in the comments. I telestrated the video for y'all. So y'all, if y'all missed the segment and y'all needed it to be broken down, I did it. I gave y'all 20 minutes of a breakdown. Okay? I don't know how I'm going to title this video, but the title of the video will probably be Go Home Pat or something like that. Or Who's Writing This? Something like that. It'll be something. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. 20 something. It took me 30 minutes to give y'all a 20-minute video, okay? So show me some love. Let's get the conversation going. Let's talkity talk down in the comments, man. What do you guys think about my WrestleMania predictions, man? I was right about Reigns and Heyman, and I called it in advance. I told y'all that was going to happen. Now I'm telling y'all, The Rock and the McMahon family, they're going to be involved in some type of way in WrestleMania because the tickets are low. It's not a joke. It's 8 days away. 7 days away by the time people are watching this, and the stuff is still not sold out. It's like the people in Vegas are like, no. That's what they're doing, and people don't want to fly across country and go to see this stuff. They're just not interested. Like that's just the way that it is. And anybody at TKO that thinks that McAfee is going to fix the problems over there, like, please stop. Like, I'll keep telling you guys, the guy is not, he is not Bobby Heenan, okay? He's not that. He's just not, he's not that guy, pal. He's not that guy. He's probably more Cornette. And I know the Jim's probably not going to like that. Don't show Jim, okay? Don't send this to Jim. Like, I can feel Jim cussing me out by comparing him. But, come on, folks. I gotta go. This video is way too long. I know love is love. And until next time, you guys take care of yourself and each other. The WWE are whiffing on this, man. They're swinging and missing. And for, like I said, we'll go back to the stuff what they're talking about with marks. I'll be a mark all day. I'll definitely be a mark. All right. I'll be a mark that won't show up to WrestleMania 42. I'll be a mark that won't buy WrestleMania 42, even though I'm going to buy it because, you know, this is content. This is pure content. So I guess I'll be that. All right. All right. So like I said my goodbyes. There might be another segment later on in the show that I might not include into this video because this video is already too long. So I might do another video on this, but I don't think so. I'm stopping in the middle of the show to film this, by the way. Okay. So if there's something after this that's important, which I'm pretty sure there will be, it won't be included in this video. It's just the original segment, the segment where McAfee shows up and the one that happened in the ring. So if something happens after this, I might do an additional video, but I doubt it. All right, I'm gone.